Hi friends, it's Kathy and welcome to my YouTube channel, It's in the Cards Divination. Today we're going to be doing a pick a pile reading and to answer the question, how do I deal with this issue? So if you have a problem that you're hoping to find some advice and answers from the cards, stay tuned to this video. So as I have mentioned in previous videos, this is called a general timeless reading. In other words, it can be tuned in at any time down the road. And if there's something bother you, there's a reason you've tuned into this video and you can choose a pile. Now, the general part of it just means that if you pick a pile, and the timestamps will be down in the description below in the box. But if you pick a pile and it doesn't seem to resonate, that's okay. You go to the next one and then the next one. If none of those resonate, there'll be another video coming later. So let's see about which crystals do we have today. The lapis lazuli. We have this for the pile 1. Fluorite for pile 2. And red jasper for pile 3. Okay, so pause this video, focus on your question and your concern, and then when you feel drawn to a particular pile, click on the timestamp in the description box below. As well, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd be so kind as to consider subscribing to this channel and clicking on the like button, as well as being the bell for notification of future videos. Okay, so let's just get started on this. As I said, pause the video and I'll see you on the other side in your reading. For pile number 1, if you chose the lapis lazuli crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, so let's see. Let's find out what exactly is the situation around this issue. And we pulled the Ace of Cups, okay, in the upright position. So this tells me that this situation is about something that's just new, something either you want to start or you've already started. Usually this card in the upright position refers to a love situation, but in this case, I'm really feeling it's more around whether it's something you're very passionate about, project or a hobby, or maybe it's a career choice for you, but it's more about what you want to do. It's something you really love. Okay. For those of us in the tarot world, it's a very spiritual. You can see it's something that's near and dear to your heart, something that's close to your heart. And when the spiritual world, we often think of healing around our heart. So there could be a situation that, number one, for those who are in the spiritual, want to get into the spiritual field, this could be around that. Or maybe you've been through a really difficult situation and you want to start over in a new, whether it's a field, something you're passionate about, something near and dear to your heart, or you can start new dating in a love situation, relationship situation. That's what the issue's around. Now let's see what the problem is with that. And I pulled Temperance card. Okay. So basically what this tells me is when we do start anything new, it's good to not jump in with both feet. In other words, take your time. This is around doing things in moderation, not doing things so haphazard or even, when we jump in so quickly into relationships and then we barely started dating and next thing you know, we're planning a wedding. So no, this is about taking your time and taking steps to do things methodically and not so much, foolhardy, running off and just doing whatever, right? Okay. Now, this is the advice to this situation. This is the problem. So the advice, first card we pulled is the Lover's card in the reverse position. And that tells me that you need to realize there are situations sometimes that you don't jump into. As I was saying, you don't jump in with both feet. This is about treating something a little more casually when it's in the reverse position. In other words, if it is a new relationship that you want to get into, maybe be a little less, as I said, jumping in. I keep repeating that, but that's exactly what it is. It's like, first, you can be a little more casual. You don't have to be all, like I say, thinking that the two of you are going to be forever. No, you just take your time and baby steps. This is also about choices. The Lover's card in the upright is about making good choices, but this is in the reverse. And I know it's about you're thinking, what if I make a bad choice? Okay. And the advice is telling you, don't worry about that issue. Okay. Um, it's sometimes I know we're afraid. Well, we're afraid. We're afraid whether it's something you want to get involved with. For example, what if you wanted to start a YouTube channel, just as an example, and you're afraid to start because it's going to take up a lot of your time. Maybe you just don't have that time to devote to it, and it takes a lot of learning and everything else. And the advice is saying, maybe you can start off a little casually. You don't have to jump in and do 2, 3 videos a week or whatever. You could start things on a smaller scale, in other words, okay? And that also ties back to any situation. This could be referencing of something that's near and dear to your heart, whether it is a person or anything. Like I say, a passionate interest. That's what it's telling you. It's okay to do things in a casual way. Also, there are lots of choices out there. You don't have to necessarily do the one thing that you want to do. You could choose to do things in a different way. Now, for those of you who are wanting to do spiritual work, this is also referencing that. There's all kinds of modalities in spirituality. Maybe you were thinking you wanted to go into healing. Well, there's other things you could be doing. There's, you just go on the internet, you can find it, whether it's tarot reading, mediumship, psychic, Reiki. Oh, there's all kinds of modalities and guidance on the internet about that. So for the people who are interested in the spiritual aspect, that could be telling you there are lots of choices out there. Don't take the first one. Take your time. It's okay. Take your time. So now we have the Page of Swords. Oops. Let me just turn that for you so you can see that a little better. Hang on. Sorry, got that light. There we go. The Page of Swords in the upright position is definitely is about that. It's don't let your emotions get in the way. Spend some time looking into things and see how she's reading the book. It's exactly what we were just saying. Spend some time, whether it's online, and use good common sense. Pick something that you know, whether it is the situation is, whatever it is that you're interested in, whatever is close, near and dear to your heart. Don't jump in. Take your time. Take baby steps. It's okay. Okay. And then I pulled the Two of Swords in the upright position. Again, you see, she's looking towards the future. Okay. It's telling you choose the path, the one that speaks to you the most practically, logically. Okay. She's trying to make a decision. She's looking towards the future. Which way do I want to go? Make that decision based, as I say, on logic and not on your emotions. Even though this is something, the situation is around an emotional issue. Okay, it's near and dear. Because otherwise you're not going to stick to it, or it's not going to work out if it's a relationship. So path you choose, stick to it. Don't allow yourself to waffle back and forth. And as well, baby steps. Again, it's the two. It's not about rushing into this situation. Do your homework. See what it is you need to do. Allow yourself time to find out because temperance is telling you don't need to rush. You don't need to, it's about finding the right balance, finding the right mix, okay? And some of us are trying to do too many things, especially right now with the holidays. We're trying to rush around, trying to do a million things. How can I possibly fit this relationship into my life? How can I fit this extra hobby or situation or whatever I want to pursue? Take your time. It's telling you. You can find the right balance. Okay. And the last oracle card I chose, in the end, chose us, I should say, was about choices. It made a choice. Right. So again, the oracle cards are telling us, pile number one, that take responsibility for your choices. Okay. And as long as it's something that's positive and constructively, or done constructively and in a positive way, it'll be fine. Okay. So if it is a type of, also I see, if it's a type of passion you want to pursue, then take a little extra time. Don't rush in. Don't jump in with both feet. And when you do make your choice, even if it's wrong, let's just say everything goes south. You make this choice and you say to yourself, why did I choose that? It doesn't matter. You accept it. Maybe you pull out. You feel you made a mistake. It's okay. You made the choice based on the best possible um, intent. Okay. So, for example, let's try to find an example. If you were going to be working, um, well, let's go back to the YouTube channel idea. You wanted to start a YouTube channel. And you know what? You say to yourself, okay, the reading told me I should maybe just do this thing casually. I'm going to spend some time delving in, doing some research, and then I'm just going to move in that direction, one direction. Okay. And maybe it fizzles out in about a month or two. It's okay. You tried it. You did it. Take responsibility for that. It's something maybe you always wanted to do. Maybe it was something that you've been really has been near and dear, close to your heart. Now, maybe that's not the choice. Maybe it's more on an issue of bigger issue. Maybe this is a loved one in our life, a new situation around our who's near and dear to us, okay? A new situation of trying to find a balance, okay? Then that's telling me it's okay. Again, do the research, delve into. Doesn't have to be a lot of research because it's the page. Do your homework, stick to your path, make good choices, and don't allow yourself to feel like you don't have any choices out there. There are always choices. It's just sometimes they're not the ones that we want to make. They can be difficult. So for those of you who this is a bigger situation, it's not just about a hobby or something you're interested in, then that's what they're telling you. It's more about, in this situation, is moderation. Do it slowly, take baby steps, and you'll get to the finish line. All right. So I hope that this has provided you with a little bit of help with your question, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Take care and bye for now. Pile number two, you chose the fluorite crystal, and this is your reading. Okay, let's see. Let's see, first of all, what is the issue that's going on here? Okay, the two wands in the upright position. Okay. This tells me the issue is which path do I go down? Which choice do I make? Which way do I go? It's funny because pile one was all about choices. This one is more about which direction should I be going into? Which choice should I make? Okay. So let's see what just gotta see if I can get some light on this situation without glare. Now, what is the problem with this? The devil, right? Oh, sorry, too much light. All right, the devil. Ooh. All right. So basically what he's the problem. So what it could be for some of you, he can reference addictions, okay, in a bigger way. For example, any addictions in life, whether it's alcohol, drugs, shopping, food, there's all kinds of different addictions, as we know. This is for some of you, this could actually be referencing that. You're concerned about it. It's like I feel like I'm in bondage with it. It's holding me back. And you're trying to decide which way to go with this situation. Okay. So if it's not an addiction situation, which I mean, it's not necessarily, it could just be a situation that is holding you back. Okay. On a general level, it could be a particular life choice that is, you feel like you have no choice. You have to go in a certain direction. It's like it's the expectation of which way you need to go. So let's see what the advice is. I pulled the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen. And the Hierophant in the reversed position. Okay. Oops, let's just turn that over here. That is too flary. Okay. Oops. Let's get that out of the way for you. Sorry about that. All right. So, reversed, and the last advice card, oh, it's the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. So it looks like the tarot is telling you that you need to turn to these two people for advice. Okay. And they will provide you with very practical advice that is, they've got your back, in other words. Okay. Don't discount that. People, this often, the Queen of Pentacles will often refer to a mother figure or your mother. So if you're having a situation right now, you don't know which path to follow, you feel like you're being held back, you have no other option of what to do, you don't know what to do, turn to these two. This could be a friend, it could also be a sibling in your family. Because of the fact that it's the pentacles on both sides of the Hierophant, there's they're the ones that are going to be able to provide you with the help you need, the advice you need. Because the Hierophant in the reverse is telling me they're the ones that will be able to provide you with good counseling. Often you don't feel that there is, okay? Maybe you feel like you don't have anywhere to turn. You don't want to go for professional counseling or a therapist, or that's what's holding you back in some ways. It's okay. You've got these two people here in your life who will provide you with good counsel on what to do in this situation. Okay. Now I'm going to pull the Oracle card to see where that will lead us on this situation. All right. And I'm going to get back to that other, idea about the addiction. If there's anybody struggling with any addictions of any kind. Okay. So Oracle is telling us, oh, caregiver. Okay. And as soon as I saw that, first thing I thought of is the mother card, right? Because everybody always associates a mother as being the caregiver. Not always in every household or situation, but that's somehow what we always associate with it. So it's kind of like mom knows best, the expression, and the mother, well, it's like turn to that mother figure. It doesn't have to be a mother specifically. If you don't have a mother in your life, there could be somebody that feels like a mother to you. They will be able to give you the help you need. That's definitely what this is speaking to me about. Now, getting back to the addictions part of it, definitely this is really, it's almost like an intervention. You've got these two people that are trying to help you, and you are refusing help. That's what this is telling me. If it's in relation to any substance abuse or addiction of any kind, they're trying to encourage you get professional help, and you are fighting it. And it's horrible. I mean, when you're in this kind of situation, it's like you feel like you have nowhere to go. You're trapped. It's holding on to you. It's gripped you. And as I say, it doesn't have to be in relation to addictions. It could actually even be in relation to finances. Let's explore that avenue. You want to be better with your money. You want to choose a better path, okay? You can't stop shopping. You feel it's almost like a compulsion, okay? These two definitely, it's the same situation. These two people, this woman for sure, okay, she is going to be able to help you sort out your finances and that issue. She knows what to do. Mom knows what to do. This is also telling us that you, if it is in relation to, say, your money and your situation around money, you don't want any outside help, but you need to follow the lead of the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles upright is very good with his money as well as the Queen. And he's methodical. He knows what to do. He's very good at saving. Maybe you can get some professional advice, some professional financial advice that could help you. Which path do I go down for saving my money or for putting away for the future, right? Maybe you've been overspending and that happens. We get it. That's just life. And unfortunately, when the devil shows up, it's when it's really out of control. It's like that toward, with an addiction. It's almost like it's compulsive. It's compulsive. You can't stop. So path you want to go down is you feel isn't an option. Okay, you're being held back. You're being held back by the devil. And as I said, it's very much could be around, if it's not around money, or any type of abuse, it could very possibly be about a situation where you have felt you've become excited about something and they are trying to tell you, no, don't don't risk it. Keep yourself grounded. Do the stable thing. Don't do the unconventional thing or non-traditional, in other words. They're trying to help you keep on the straight and narrow path as far as whether it's money or any type of choice that you're trying to make. To choose the one that is a little bit, well, it would be stable, definitely stable with these two beside you. As I say, this is really interesting. I don't usually get two court cards in advice. As I say, when that happens, I feel very strongly like they are surrounding this particular situation. These are your mentors, your therapists, these two people. And as I say, you're not wanting to get help from any professional capacity, then go to these two. Definitely. The caregiver, okay? But it's important because what this tells me is it's important you do this. You have to take care of yourself. Make sure that you are, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, do that for yourself, okay? It's important that you don't neglect that taking care of yourself situation. And I know it's a struggle, okay? So whatever speaks to you in this reading, and like I say, it possibly is not even around addiction. It could totally be just a situation in your life that you feel tied to. You can't seem to get out of. You're trapped, okay? Then it's telling me turn to these people. If you don't have a mother figure in your life, then go to this woman. It generally refers to a woman, the Queen of Pentacles, who can provide you with sound advice, who you trust. There is a male figure, and then there is the female figure. They will be the ones that will be able to get you back on the right track. Okay? Because they care about you very much. Clearly, from this oracle card, they love you very much, and they want you to have the best life you can possibly have. So I hope that this reading resonated in some way for you, pile two, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care and bye for now. Hi, pile number three. If you chose the red jasper crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, so let's get started. Let's find out what is the actual situation around. We have, as you can see, we have the death card in reverse position. Okay, so right away, of course, this tells me that there is a situation in your life that needs to end right now, and you're stuck in it. It's not going anywhere. It doesn't have to be a major situation. Usually, this is when there's a relationship that needs to end. Usually, this card shows up in the reverse. But for whatever reason, you're stuck. It's served its purpose. It's over. Sometimes we have to end something in order to begin. Well, we do. We have to end something in order to start something new and better, right? So, but unfortunately, we're holding on to it. Okay. So that's what the situation tells me. But let's see what the actual problem is. And I have a page of wands. So it most is likely around this person, this page of wands. This person is the problem, and they're acting in a very negative way. Okay. This person could be acting younger than what they should be. In other words, they're acting very immaturely, and that situation has to end. Whether it's a relationship or it's a situation with this other person that is not helping you. It's a negative situation. It can even be a friend. It could be a friend that's been really acting really selfishly towards you, very, maybe they're just non-committal. They don't like to commit. For example, you say, oh, well, every time I want to go out and do something, they're never available. When they want something, I'm supposed to be available. That type of situation. That can be referencing this person. And most likely it's relationships, and it has to end. You can't allow somebody to do that to you. Okay? Don't let them take advantage of you. All right, so that seems to be the problem. They're acting in a very um, fair weather way. I call them fair weather friends. When they aren't there for you. Okay? Now, or relationships. If it's a partner, you can't count on them. They're not good. They are not good. Okay, so let's see what advice then we can get out of this situation. We have the devil in the reverse position. Okay, so if this is referencing a person, like a relationship, you feel like you don't have any choice. You've got yourself cornered in this situation and you don't want to get out. And that's why it's still there. Even though it should have ended a long time ago, it's still holding on. There's definitely this feeling of free yourself. Let go of those chains that you feel are binding you. It's just pretty simple. Walk away. Okay? That's what this is telling you. Free yourself from this situation. It sounds pretty simple, but it's not always very simple, as we know. Otherwise, we wouldn't be stuck in this situation, would we? Let's see what else the advice tells us. Seven of Wands in the upright position. Okay. Defend yourself. Don't let them walk all over you. Stand up for what you believe. Okay. If it is a friend and they are fair weather, as I say, in other words, you can't rely on them, defend yourself. Don't allow them to walk all over you. I know that's easier said than done. There are ways to do it, but you can see in the picture here, this person is not allowing anyone to hit them with these wands. Hold your ground. Don't allow this to happen. You're better than this, okay? Now, what else? Oh, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Drop that opportunity. Let it go. This is all about like letting them go. Drop it. Don't keep holding on to this situation. It is very toxic in that it should have ended. This person is toxic. If this is you, for example, instead of someone else, if this page of wands is referring to you, you stop that right now. Like this is a terrible thing. You need to be more reliable. You need to be, and you've got to put a stop to that. Um, maybe you feel, oh well, this is just the way it is. I'm who I am. No, no, that's got to stop. But I really don't feel that that's necessarily what's going on here. This is more about someone else, okay, in your life who is not serving any good purpose, whether it's a friend. Sometimes it can be family. Sometimes family is very, as we know, can be very toxic, those relationships. And sometimes we have to put an end to it. There's this fears, of course, of letting go. We all have those, I know. But it's telling us stand up for what you believe in with this person, this Page of Wands, and don't worry that there's something you're missing out on. It feels like these are the excuses that you're making. Well, if I leave or if we break up, I'm gonna miss out on so many things here. Like these are the excuses I'm hearing. But it's telling you, drop those, let those go. There are going to be other opportunities for other things in life later on. For example, if this is a friend situation, is that the friend you want? There'll be other friends. If it's a partner and you're being treated this way, there'll be other partners. I mean, it's a question of toxicity in your life. You don't need them, okay? And I kind of feel because I'm looking at this like I feel like you feel you've backed yourself into a corner here with this person and you have nowhere to go. So you stick around and this doesn't end. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's the wrong thing. They're telling you, no, you can get out of this. Let it go. Just let it go. I know, sounds easy. Easier said than done, right? So let's see what the oracle will tell us about that situation. And I pulled this card. Listen, listen. So what that tells me, and it's mainly about paying attention. So pay attention to the things that are going on here in this situation. But do the right, like do these things that they're telling you. For example, stand your ground. Don't let them walk all over you and treat you the way they've been doing. This has been going on far too long. This and also um, drop that like that. I was going to say that start. It's not about the beginning. It's about whatever it is you feel you're getting from this situation. Let it go. It's not enough to keep you in a very negative situation. It's not enough. Whatever you think you're getting from this, that's what I'm feeling from this. And I mean, we always get something from any relationship. But you have to look at both sides of the situation as far as you're holding on for a very wrong reason. Whatever this particular situation is, these are the devil in the upright would tell me that you're holding on for the surface things in this relationship or this situation. Maybe they're a lot of fun. Maybe they provide you with the money you need to live, to buy the things you like to buy. Maybe they are just, you know what? They're a lot of fun, especially if it's a friend. They like to party. You want to be with them. No, let that go. That's not what you're needing here. This situation, because they're acting like this. It's okay to be having fun and partying, but if they're treating you badly, why would you even want to be with someone like that? There are much nicer people out there that you can party with, okay? So, getting back to the listen card, what I'm hearing my intuition is this isn't just about listening. It's not like you're going to sit there and listen to them. No, 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 no. That's done. That's over. You've been there, done it. This is about pay attention now. When you hear something on the radio, for example, a line of a song that comes on at the right time when you need to hear it. Maybe you see a billboard and it says what you've just been thinking. It's your guide's way of validating what you need to hear. So pay attention to those subtle signs that you're going to receive from Spirit to help you as well with this situation. They will guide you on what to do. And don't just read it or hear it, act on it. Okay? So that's pretty much what this is like. They're saying pay attention, listen carefully. And it's usually when you're least expected. You might be, for example, driving down the road, you've got the radio on, you hear a DJ make a statement about something, or you hear a line of a song that speaks to you about this situation and what can be done. Pay attention to those signs, my friends. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that provides some kind of clarity for you. And yeah, it's a good time to clear out all the old rubbish before the new year's coming, right? And moving forward into the new year with positive and loving outlook. Take care, my friends, and file number 3. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.